It's a time of year when we celebrate the hardworking high school graduates.
So why would we pay attention to a student who flunked classes and didn't follow rules?
Because he has a comeback story that's even impressed his teachers. King 5's Natalie Swaby reveals one rocky road to a cap and gown.
Somewhere, somehow, Enrique Arano lost his way.
I was a high school dropout, a drug dealer, a drug addict, a criminal.
Actually, he did not drop out of high school. He was forced out.
January 11th, 2011.
That's the day he was caught with drugs and expelled.
And I say, wow, like, no, I can't believe it. That
it came as a surprise to his mom, a disappointment to his dad.
This is super hard for me.
Despite being divorced, both say they worked together to raise him.
I tried to give you whatever he wanted.
They'll tell you, growing up, he was a good kid. It's not clear what went wrong, but the teen years brought trouble.
Around 12, 13, started drinking, started smoking.
By 16, 17,
we would get real high on meth and just go out and rob cars or, start rumbling with people, start robbing people.
He moved away from his parents to get closer to drugs.
The person I was living with was a gang member and a drug dealer.
Andreas admits by that time he was an addict, and crystal meth had his attention.
When's the next time we're going to get our hands on some crystal? That was a thought every day. That was my thought.
what I just say is like, God is, I put my son in your hands, I can do nothing else, yeah.
His lifestyle led to legal trouble. Close calls with the threat of jail time helped open his eyes.
I really was at a point where I had nowhere to go.
He relented and went to rehab.
I was deep into that stuff and I don't want to go back.
What is a bad decision? What is a good decision?
That's what this dad asked his son. Already, Andreas will tell you he's found a better path that's led him up these steps and back to the books.
It shapes the culture. I think that's a good question. Like, did the really forefathers really think that? Like,
That's a good question.
He's been working day and night, making up for missed classes.
How has it evolved? I think that's interesting.
He's really into it. Sounds great.
Sounds great.
Teacher Kevin Jeloff sees enthusiasm in a student now moving in a new direction. One that includes boarding a bus to Shoreline several times a week.
Andreas, how are you,
doing, sir?
Good to see you.
Clean for a year, he keeps regular appointments with substance abuse counselors.
It's me coming through the finish line.
Absolutely. That's the one.
Yep, that's
the one. Yeah.
The smile on his face is almost as bright as the joy on hers.
I feel like I'm gonna be the graduate, too.
My GPA now is a 3.5.
Graduating high school on time. He did not think it was possible.
As you can see, at least my GPA is getting higher.
He put his full focus into school, and not only is he graduating,
It was a good feeling. It was, in my suit.
he recently took center stage to receive scholarship money for college.
Going from, sitting in a little trap house, smoking crystal meth, selling drugs, to I got 2 scholarships. I think that's why I have pride in myself. I think that's why I have determination in myself to do better.
No longer a dealer, no longer an addict, no longer a criminal, no longer lost. He knows where he wants to go.
I'm going to college and graduating high school.
In Seattle, Natalie Swaby, King 5 News.
Enrique Arano will receive his diploma tomorrow night from Seattle Public Schools Interagency Academy. He's already started classes at a local community college and plans to continue his studies in the fall.